The next morning, after my surgery, I got up around 8 and I was able to stand up on my own and slowly walk around my room. It's the next morning. It's almost 8:30. The resident doctor came in to check on me, and the nurse came in, checked my vitals, and had me get up, stand up, and now I have instructions I can give myself a sponge bath. I can sit there and just, and clean towels and new mesh underwear, and she took my catheter out, and she said the first time I pee, I need to pee in this thing because it measures how much, because they want me to just make sure I'm peeing enough. So I'm walking around, but I'm hunched over because it's sore to go up straight, but that's what I'm expecting. And right now I'm gonna sit right here and get cleaned up and brush my teeth and then go back to bed, or to lay in my bed. Oh, and I gotta order breakfast. So this is my room. And yeah, pretty comfy. And look outside. It's not very nice out today. There's no sun and it's pretty overcast, but that's okay, because I don't feel guilty for not being outside on a beautiful sunny day, so it was a good time to stay inside. And yeah, that's it for now. I still wasn't able to look at the incision, and the dressing wasn't going to be removed until the next day. The nurses would periodically check to see if there was any bleeding coming through the bandages, and they did see a bit of shadowing, so one of the nurses marked where she saw the change in color in pen to see if the spot got larger after a few hours. Okay, so I'm all cleaned up, and the nurse just came in and she gave me an injection of Fragmin, which is a blood thinner, and she just put it right there in my side. She pinched some fat and then injected it. Didn't hurt at all. It was a tiny little pinch. And now that it's, because she just put it in 5 minutes ago, I can feel a little bit of burning at the injection site, but she said that's normal. And she just gave me some crackers to have because she gave me a naproxen, and I have some Restorelax in this cup. Never had it before, but it's like a powder and you mix it in water. It's like a laxative, so we'll see how that goes. And that's it. And then she'll give me more ibuprofen at noon, because I had some at 6 this morning. And I'm gonna order my breakfast now. Oh, also too, this morning I got blood work. The lab lady came up and took my blood so they can check CBC and white blood count and see all that, to see how I'm doing the day after surgery. So it's almost noon on Saturday. My surgery was yesterday morning. And when I'm laying in bed, my pain is about a 5. Which is fine. I'm used to that level, and it's basically just burning all my lower abdomen, and a combination of burning and really sore muscles all around there. That's what it feels like. And right at the incision, I can't quite feel specifically where that is, but I can feel just a general burning in that area. And so aside from all that, in behind, I feel like I can feel my uterus, and I can feel like my uterus feels like there's like a Charlie horse in it, or like, not like cramps, because cramps, whenever I have them, it's like a squeezing. You feel cramps like that when you're going to start your period, but it's not like that. It just feels like a constant tight feeling. There's no waves of cramps. It just feels like a constant tight. And I feel all of that more when I stand up and when I walk around. And So I told the nurse that, and she brought me another Dilaudid
and or hydromorphone, and just 2 milligrams, and that should help me be able to then walk around a little bit more comfortable than how I was. I also just peed for the first time by myself because they took the catheter out this morning, and then I just had my breakfast, and then I actually did feel the urge to pee right away, which is great, and then I did, and it was more than double what they wanted, so that's good. I did fine, and but when my bladder was full, I could feel it was pushing on everything that's in there that's all sore, so it hurt. It definitely hurt when I had to pee. Like, I needed to pee, and then I went to the bathroom right away, and I'm glad I did. Like, I didn't really feel it coming, not really. So that's good. So that's cool. And I didn't take any anti-nauseants today, so we'll see if this Dilaudid makes me feel nauseous or not. No idea. We'll see. I'll probably feel a little bit druggy, but that's okay. It's because it's only the first day after, so I'm expected to still feel like a little out of it. Yeah, my fiance and mom are gonna come over soon, and the nurse wants me to be able to walk around a lot more and walk around the halls. All the way over. Yeah, I know. That's okay. Oh, so yeah, I'll do that. And oh, also the nurse told me, she said, also let us know, like, as soon as you pass gas, like if you start to do that. It hasn't happened yet. I just keep burping when I move around, but that's it. So I guess I'll be on the lookout for any passing of gas, because I realize that hasn't happened in a while. So because all my bowels are still like sleeping, but I took that laxative 2 hours ago or so. So we'll see what happens. Hi, so update. Saturday, had my surgery yesterday morning. Today there's no nausea, which is amazing. I'm able to get up and walk around on my own with minimal pain. There's still pain though, and discomfort. And I'm eating, and I only had to take 2 Dilaudids today, and just like still naproxen and acetaminophen. But like, I'm not hooked up to IV or anything like that anymore, even though I have the IV in my wrist still, which is, why is my camera doing this? Yeah, so there's the IV tube there. Like, there's literally the tube going into my vein there, so they can hook this up if they need to for any reason. But they'll probably take that out tomorrow. But anyway, my voice is still a bit gravelly. My throat still sort of hurts where they had to shove the tubes down my throat. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm just gonna watch movies for the rest of the night and go to sleep, and then not have to be woken up every 4 hours, even though I kept on waking up every like 2 hours last night. So I barely got any sleep, but whatever. It's still like a little mini vacation, even though I'm at the hospital. Oh, and I'll tell you one thing. Since there's like, you don't wear makeup when you're in the hospital, I'm so glad I got my eyebrows microbladed, because I actually feel like a normal looking person because I have actual eyebrows rather than skinny little dumb assholes.
Once the night came, I was starting to get a lot more gas pains, and I could feel a lot of like air bubbles in my lower abdomen, and they were moving around and not coming out. So I was starting to get really uncomfortable. I knew I wasn't able to go to sleep because of this, so the only thing I found that sort of helped was to just constantly walk around my room just to get air bubbles moving. No air came out, but at least I was able to move and feel a little bit better. I let the nurse know this, and she told me to give her a ring when I was about to go to sleep, and she was going to bring in a warm blanket for me. So that worked great. I laid on my left side and wrapped the warm blanket around my lower abdomen, and I was able to get to sleep. So yeah, gas pains that can't come out are the absolute worst.